Relevancy. Noun. Sufficiency of a statement, claim, etc., to carry weight in law, legal pertinence. Additionally. Adverb, by way of addition, in addition to, also. Completing. Verb, to finish, to make done, to reach the end. Pass. Verb, to change place. Boss. Noun. A person who oversees and directs the work of others. A supervisor. Verb, to exercise authoritative control over. To tell someone what to do, often repeatedly. Adjective, of excellent quality. First rate. Calendars. Noun. Any system by which time is divided into days, weeks, months, and years. Verb, to set a date for a proceeding in court, usually done by a judge at a calendar call. Entering. Verb, to go or come into an enclosed or partially enclosed space. Noun. Action of the verb to enter. Experiencing. Verb, to observe certain events, undergo a certain feeling or process, or perform certain actions that may alter one or contribute to one's knowledge, opinions, or skills. Memory. Noun. The ability of the brain to record information or impressions with the facility of recalling them later at will. Gynecologist. Noun. A physician specializing in diseases of the female reproductive system. Adapter. Noun. One who is capable of adapting to differing situations. March. Noun. A formal, rhythmic way of walking, used especially by soldiers, bands, and in ceremonies. Verb, to walk with long, regular strides, as a soldier does. Promoting. Verb, to raise someone to a more important, responsible, or remunerative job or rank. Edit. Noun. A change to the text of a document. Verb, to change a text or a document. Loyal. Adjective, having or demonstrating undivided and constant support for someone or something. Elderly. Noun. An elderly person. Adjective, old, having lived for relatively many years. Improving. Verb, to make something better, to increase the value or productivity of something. Adjective, that tends to improve someone or something, especially to educate or morally better a person. Drawbacks. Noun. A disadvantage, something that detracts or takes away. Palate. Noun. The roof of the mouth, the uranischus. Verb, to relish, to find palatable. Prestige. Noun. The quality of how good the reputation of something or someone is. How favorably something or someone is regarded. Adjective, of a linguistic form, regarded as relatively prestigious, often considered the standard language or language variety, or a part of such a variety. Blocking. Verb, to fill something so that it is not possible to pass. Noun. The act by which something is blocked. An obstruction. Apprenticeship. Noun. The condition of, or the time served by, an apprentice. Personal. Noun. An advertisement by which individuals attempt to meet others with similar interests. Adjective. Pertaining to human beings as distinct from things. Decade. Noun. A group, set, or series of 10, particularly. How. Noun. The means by which something is accomplished. Adverb. To what degree. Conjunction. The manner or way that. Density. Noun. A measure of the mass of matter contained by a unit volume. Carpet. Noun. A fabric used as a complete floor covering. Verb. To lay carpet, or to have carpet installed in an area. Deduce. Verb. To reach a conclusion by applying rules of logic to given premises. Businesswoman. Noun. A woman involved in business. Outings. Noun. A pleasure trip or excursion. Population. Noun. The people living within a political or geographical boundary. Concepts. Noun. An abstract and general idea, an abstraction. Mature. Adjective. Fully developed. Grown up in terms of physical appearance, behavior or thinking. Ripe. Along. Adverb. In company. Together. Preposition. By the length of. In a line with the length of. Lengthwise next to. Introduces. Verb. Of people. To cause. Someone. To be acquainted. With someone else. Condition. Noun. A logical clause or phrase that a conditional statement uses. The phrase can either be true or false. Verb. To subject to the process of acclamation. Libraries. Noun. An institution which holds books and or other forms of media for use by the public or qualified people, often lending them out, as well as providing various other services for its users. Sending. Verb. To make something, such as an object or message, go from one place to another. Noun. The act by which somebody or something is sent. Non-existent. Adjective. Not existent, not real. Relaxing. Verb. To calm down. Noun. The process by which something is relaxed. Adjective. Conducive to relaxation, helping one to relax. Call. Noun. A telephone conversation. Verb. Heading. To use one's voice. Button. Noun. One who adjusts, especially for the insurance industry's employment title, loss adjuster, or claims adjuster in the United States. Noun. A knob or disc that is passed through a loop or buttonhole, serving as a fastener. Noun. In a violin family instrument, the carved wooden plug which sits in the bottom block of the instrument. Ladle. Noun. A deep bowled spoon with a long, usually curved, handle. Verb. To pour or serve something with a ladle. Costing. Verb. To incur a charge of. To require payment of a specified price. Noun. The estimation of the cost of a process or product. Expedition. Noun. The act of expediting something. Prompt execution. Verb. To take part in a trip or expedition. To travel. Average. Noun. The arithmetic mean. Verb. To compute the average of. Especially the arithmetic mean. Adjective. Constituting or relating to the average. Imposed. Verb. To establish or apply by authority. Bay. Noun. A berry. Ring. Noun. Physical, a solid object in the shape of a circle. Verb. To enclose or surround. Accounts. Noun. A registry of pecuniary transactions. A written or printed statement of business dealings or debts and credits. And also of other things subjected to a reckoning or review. Verb. To provide explanation. Moisture. Noun. That which moistens or makes damp or wet, exuding fluid, liquid in small quantity. Question. Noun. A sentence, phrase or word which asks for information, reply or response. An interrogative. Verb. To ask questions about. To interrogate. To inquire for information. Researched. Verb. To search or examine with continued care. To seek diligently. Checkout. Noun. The process of checking out of a hotel, or the latest time to vacate a room in one. Honestly. Adverb. Manner. In an honest manner. Interjection. Used to express exasperation, dismay, etc. Developed. Verb. To change with a specific direction. Progress. Adjective. Said of a country. Not primitive. Not third world. Shipping. Noun. The transportation of goods. Exchange. Noun. An act of exchanging or trading. Organization. Noun. The quality of being organized. Carbon. Noun. The chemical element. Symbol C. With an atomic number of 6. It can be found in pure form, for example as graphite. A black, shiny and very soft material. Or diamond. A colorless, transparent, crystalline solid and the hardest known material. Verb. To cause someone to receive a carbon copy of an email message. Rush. Noun. Any of several stiff plants of the genus Juncus, or the family Juncaceae, having hollow or pithy stems and small flowers, and often growing in marshes or near water. 17th. Noun. One of 17 equal parts of a whole. Adjective. The ordinal form of the number 17. Primitives. Noun. An original or primary word, a word not derived from another, as opposed to derivative. Come back. Verb. To return to a place. Playing. Verb. To act in a manner such that one has fun. To engage in activities expressly for the purpose of recreation or entertainment. Noun. Gerund of play. An occasion on which something, such as a song or show, is played. Bond. Noun. Evidence of a long-term debt, by which the bond issuer, the borrower, is obliged to pay interest when due, and repay the principal at maturity, as specified on the face of the bond certificate. The rights of the holder are specified in the bond indenture, which contains the legal terms and conditions under which the bond was issued. Bonds are available in two forms: registered bonds and bearer bonds. Verb. To connect, secure or tie with a bond. To bind. Parrot. Noun. A kind of bird, many species of which are colorful and able to mimic human speech. Of the order Psittaciformes or, narrowly, of the family Psittacidae. Verb. To repeat exactly what has just been said, without necessarily showing understanding, in the manner of a parrot. Admit. Verb. To allow to enter, to grant entrance, to, whether into a place, into the mind, or into consideration. Composite. Noun. A mixture of different components. Verb. To make a composite. Adjective. Made up of multiple components. Compound or complex. Noun. A non-zero, natural number that is expressible as the product of two or more natural numbers other than itself and one. Idea. Noun. An abstract archetype of a given thing, compared to which real-life examples are seen as imperfect approximations. Pure essence, as opposed to actual examples. Rent. Noun. A payment made by a tenant at intervals in order to occupy a property. Verb. To occupy premises in exchange for rent. Shared. Verb. To give part of what one has to somebody else to use or consume. Verb. To cut, to shear, to cleave, to divide. Adjective. Used by multiple entities or for multiple purposes or in multiple ways. She. Noun. A female. Pronoun. Personal. The female person or animal previously mentioned or implied. Splint. Noun. An inferior kind of cannel coal from Scottish collieries, having a slaty structure. Noun. A narrow strip of wood split or peeled from a larger piece. Verb. To apply a splint to. To fasten with splints. Democracy. Noun. Rule by the people, especially as a form of government, either directly or through elected representatives. Representative democracy. Fraud. Noun. The crime of stealing or otherwise illegally obtaining money by use of deception tactics. Verb. To defraud. Gallon. Noun. A unit of volume, equivalent to 8 pints. Reed. Noun. Any of various types of tall, stiff, perennial grass-like plants growing together in groups near water. Identify. Verb. To establish the identity of someone or something. Curriculum. Noun. The set of courses, coursework, and their content, offered at a school or university. Separated. Verb. To divide a thing into separate parts. Adjective. Detached. Not connected or joined. Two or more things stand apart. Airplanes. Noun. A powered heavier than air aircraft with fixed wings. Verb. To fly in an aeroplane. Forever. Noun. An extremely long time. Adjective. Permanent. Lasting. Adverb. Duration. For all time. For all eternity. For a lifetime. For an infinite amount of time. defined. Verb, to determine with precision, to mark out with distinctness, to ascertain or exhibit clearly. Adjective, having a definition or value. Data, noun, plural, data, a measurement of something on a scale understood by both the recorder, a person or device, and the reader, another person or device. The scale is arbitrarily defined, such as from 1 to 10 by ones, 1 to 100 by 0.1, or simply true or false, on or off, yes, no, or maybe, etc. Aspect, noun, any specific feature, part, or element of something. Verb, of a planet, to have a particular aspect or type of aspect. Customer, noun, a patron, a client, one who purchases or receives a product or service from a business or merchant, or intends to do so. Hopeful, noun, someone who is hoping for success or victory, especially as a candidate in a political election. Adjective, feeling hope. Finished. Verb, to complete something. Adjective, processed or perfected. Countries. Noun, chiefly British. An area of land, a district, region. Noun, a style of popular music that originated in the folk music of the rural population of the southern and western United States and characterized by string band instruments and simple melodies. Combat. Noun, a battle, a fight, often one in which weapons are used. Verb, to fight, to struggle against. Desktop. Noun, the top surface of a desk. Adjective, designed for use on a desk or similar piece of furniture. Caller. Noun, the person who makes a telephone call. Repairing. Verb, to restore to good working order. Fix, or improve damaged condition. To mend, to remedy. Verb, to transfer oneself to another place. Verb, to pair again. Noun, the act by which something is repaired. Amending. Overwrite. Noun, the operation of destroying older data by recording new data over it. Verb, to destroy older data by recording new data over it. Bay. Noun, a berry. Deduce. Verb, to reach a conclusion by applying rules of logic to given premises. Clearly. Adverb, manner, in a clear manner. Learned. Adjective, having much learning, knowledgeable, erudite, highly educated. Durable. Noun, a durable thing, one useful over more than one period, especially a year. Adjective, able to resist wear, decay, lasting, enduring, countless. Adjective, too many to count, innumerable or incalculable. Cleaned. Verb, to remove dirt from a place or object. Adjective, having been made clean. Obligation. Noun, the act of binding oneself by a social, legal, or moral tie to someone. Parrot. Noun, a kind of bird, many species of which are colorful and able to mimic human speech. Of the order Psittaciformes or, narrowly, of the family Psittacidae. Verb, to repeat exactly what has just been said, without necessarily showing understanding, in the manner of a parrot. Flu. Noun, influenza. Descriptive. Noun, grammar. An adjective, or other descriptive word. Adjective, of, relating to, or providing a description. Carried. Verb, to lift something, and take it to another place, to transport something, by lifting. Magnet. Noun, a piece of material that attracts some metals by magnetism. Fill in. Verb, to fill, to replace material that is absent or has been removed. Outcome. Noun, that which is produced or occurs as a result of an event or process. Installment. Noun, one of a series of parts, whether equal or unequal to the other parts of the series, of a given entity or a given process. Which part presents or is presented at a particular scheduled interval. Captivated. Verb, to attract and hold interest and attention of, charm. Posts. Noun. A long dowel or plank protruding from the ground. A fence post. A light post. Verb. To hang. A notice. In a conspicuous manner for general review. Noun. Each of a series of men stationed at specific places along a post road, with responsibility for relaying letters and dispatches of the monarch, and later others, along the route. Verb. To travel with relays of horses. To travel by post horses. Originally as a courier. Noun. An assigned station. A guard post. Verb. To enter. A name. On a list. As for service, promotion, etc. Noun. A post-mortem. Investigation of body's cause of death. Oyster. Noun. Any of certain marine bivalve mollusks, especially those of the family Ostriidae. The true oysters, usually found adhering to rocks or other fixed objects in shallow water along the seacoasts, or in brackish water in the mouth of rivers. Verb. To fish for oysters. Adjective. Of a pale beige color tinted with gray or pink, like that of an oyster. Page. Noun. One of the many pieces of paper bound together within a book or similar document. Verb. To mark or number the pages of, as a book or manuscript. Hobby. Noun. An activity that one enjoys doing in one's spare time. Interpret. Verb. To explain or tell the meaning of. To translate orally into intelligible or familiar language or terms applied especially to language, but also to dreams, signs, conduct, mysteries, etc. Blossom. Noun. A flower, especially one indicating that a fruit tree is fruiting. A mass of such flowers. Verb. To have, or open into, blossoms. To bloom. Broadcasting. Verb. To transmit a message or signal through radio waves or electronic means. Noun. The business or profession of radio and television. Adjective. Sending in all directions. Reputed. Verb. To attribute or credit something to something. To impute. Adjective. Accorded a reputation. Series. Noun. A number of things that follow on one after the other or are connected one after the other. Adjective. Connected one after the other in a circuit. Crypto. Noun. A secret supporter or follower. Adjective. Secret or covert. Applicable. Adjective. Suitable for application, relevant. Signaling. Verb. To indicate. To convey or communicate by a signal. Noun. Usually biochemistry. The sending of a biochemical or other type of signal. Refrigerator. Noun. A household appliance used for keeping food fresh by refrigeration, short form fridge. Jogging. Noun. The action of the verb to jog. Improving. Verb. To make something better. To increase the value or productivity of something. Adjective. That tends to improve someone or something, especially to educate or morally better a person. Contribute. Verb. To give something that is or becomes part of a larger whole. Separately. Adverb. In a separate manner, not together, apart. Enriching. Verb. To enhance. Noun. Enrichment. Adjective. That adds value, either monetary, intellectual, or emotional. Goodness. Noun. The state or characteristic of being good. Copying. Verb. To produce an object identical to a given object. Noun. An instance of the making of a copy. Bracelet. Noun. A band or chain worn around the wrist as jewelry, or an ornament. Verb. To surround with, or as if with, a bracelet. To ring or encompass. Quit. Verb. To pay a debt, fine, etc. Adjective. Usually followed by of. Released from obligation, penalty, etc. Free, clear, or rid. Recruiting. Verb. To enroll or enlist new members or potential employees on behalf of an employer. Organization. sports team, the military, etc. Noun. The process by which a person is recruited. Recruitment. Shortcuts. Noun. A path between 2 points that is faster than the commonly used paths. Verb. To take or use a shortcut. Diet. Noun. The food and beverage a person or animal consumes. Adjective. Of a food or beverage containing less fat, salt, sugar, or calories than normal, are claimed to have such. Rather. Verb. To prefer to. Adjective. Prior, earlier, former. Adverb. More quickly, sooner, earlier. Interjection. An enthusiastic affirmation. Pump. Noun. A device for moving or compressing a liquid or gas. Verb. To use a pump to move liquid or gas. Painful. Adjective. Causing pain or distress, either physical or mental. Secret. Noun. A piece of knowledge that is hidden and intended to be kept hidden. Verb. To make or keep secret. Adjective. Being or kept hidden. Animals. Noun. In scientific usage, a multicellular organism that is usually mobile, whose cells are not encased in a rigid cell wall, distinguishing it from plants and fungi, and which derives energy solely from the consumption of other organisms, distinguishing it from plants. Caused. Verb. To set off an event or action. Maim. Noun. A serious wound. Verb. To wound seriously. To cause permanent loss of function of a limb or part of the body. Receipt. Noun. The act of receiving, or the fact of having been received. Verb. To give or write a receipt for something. 18. Numeral. The cardinal number occurring after 17 and before 19. Represented in Roman numerals as 18 and in Arabic numerals as 18. Naughty. Adjective. Mischievous. Tending to misbehave or act badly, especially of a child. Pyramid. Noun. An ancient massive construction with a square or rectangular base and 4 triangular sides meeting in an apex, such as those built as tombs in Egypt or as bases for temples in Mesoamerica. Verb. To build up or be arranged in the form of a pyramid. Cooktop. Noun. An assembly of burners for cooking, designed to fit onto a surface such as the top of a table. Arguments. Noun. A fact or statement used to support a proposition. A reason. Verb. NNES. To put forward as an argument. To argue. Potatoes. Noun. The tuber of a plant. Solanum tuberosum. Eaten as a starchy vegetable, particularly in the Americas and Europe. This plant. Crypto. Noun. A secret supporter or follower. Adjective. Secret or covert. Adjectives. Noun. Grammar. A word that modifies a noun or describes a noun's referent. Verb. To make an adjective of. To form or convert into an adjective. Alive. Adjective. Having life. Living. Not dead. Adjective. Only used attributively. Having life. That is alive. Computer. Noun. A person employed to perform computations. One who computes. Brush stroke. Noun. The stroke of a brush, as in painting. Marriage. Noun. The state of being married. Plan. Noun. A drawing showing technical details of a building, machine, etc., with unwanted details omitted, and often using symbols rather than detailed drawing to represent doors, valves, etc. Verb. To design. A building, machine, etc. Posts. Noun. A long dowel or plank protruding from the ground. A fence post. A light post. Verb. To hang. A notice. In a conspicuous manner for general review. Noun. Each of a series of men stationed at specific places along a post road, with responsibility for relaying letters and dispatches of the monarch, and later others, along the route. Verb. To travel with relays of horses. To travel by post horses. Originally as a courier. noun, an assigned station, a guard post. Verb, to enter, a name, on a list, as for service, promotion, etc. Noun, a post-mortem, investigation of body's cause of death. Forest, noun, a dense uncultivated tract of trees and undergrowth, larger than woods. Verb, to cover an area with trees. Case, noun, an actual event, situation, or fact. Verb, to propose hypothetical cases. Man, noun, an adult male human. Interjection, used to place emphasis upon something or someone. Sometimes, but not always, when actually addressing a man. Packaged, verb, to pack or bundle something. Adjective, having been placed in a package. Foreign, noun, a foreign person, particularly. Adjective, located outside a country or place, especially one's own. Methods, noun, a process by which a task is completed, a way of doing something, followed by the adposition of to or for before the purpose of the process. Verb, to apply a method. Noun, a trick where the boarder grabs the heel edge of the board with their back hand between their feet, and then pulls the board towards their back, while arching their back and bending knees. Mother, noun, a human, female who has given birth to a baby. Eighth, noun, the person or thing in the eighth position. Verb, to divide by 8. Adjective, the ordinal form of the number 8. Adapter, noun, one who is capable of adapting to differing situations. Naturalist, noun, except as merged with later senses, a natural philosopher, a scientist. Economic, adjective, pertaining to an economy. Pens, noun, an enclosure, enclosed area, used to contain domesticated animals, especially sheep or cattle. Verb, to enclose in a pen. Noun, a tool, originally made from a feather but now usually a small tubular instrument, containing ink used to write or make marks. Verb, to write, an article, a book, etc. Noun, a female swan. Noun, penalty. Noun, in the United Kingdom and Ireland, a copper coin worth 1/240th of a pound sterling or Irish pound before decimalization. Abbreviation. D. Nickname. Noun, a familiar, invented given name for a person or thing used instead of the actual name of the person or thing. Verb, to give a nickname to a person or thing. Share. Noun, a portion of something, especially a portion given or allotted to someone. Verb, to give part of what one has to somebody else to use or consume. Plenty. Noun, a more than adequate amount. Adjective, plentiful. Adverb, more than sufficiently. Pronoun, more than enough. Headache. Noun, a pain or ache in the head. Products. Noun, a commodity offered for sale. Relationship. Noun, connection or association, the condition of being related. Paper. Noun, a sheet material used for writing on or printing on, or as a non-waterproof container, usually made by draining cellulose fibers from a suspension in water. Verb, to apply paper to. Adjective, made of paper. Cast. Noun, an act of throwing. Verb, physical, to move, or be moved, away. Duck. Verb, to quickly lower the head or body in order to prevent it from being struck by something. Directorate. Noun, an agency headed by a director, usually a subdivision of a major government department. Insist. Verb, with on or upon or that plus ordinary verb form. To hold up a claim emphatically. Please. Verb, to make happy or satisfy, to give pleasure to. Lungs. Noun, a biological organ of vertebrates that controls breathing and oxygenates the blood. Crossing. Verb, to make or form a cross. Noun, an intersection where roads, lines, or tracks cross. Adjective, extending or lying across, in a crosswise direction. Known. Verb. To perceive the truth or factuality of. To be certain of or that. Noun. Any fact or situation which is known or familiar. Adjective. Identified as a specific type. Famous. Renowned. Policies. Noun. A principle of behavior, conduct, etc., thought to be desirable or necessary, especially as formally expressed by a government or other authoritative body. Verb. To regulate by laws. To reduce to order. Noun. A contract of insurance. Researcher. Noun. One who researches. Hose. Noun. A flexible tube conveying water or other fluid. Verb. To water or spray with a hose. Inspector. Noun. A person employed to inspect something. Designing. Verb. To plan and carry out. A picture. Work of art. Construction, etc. Noun. A process of design. Adjective. Artful. Scheming. Copy. Noun. The result of copying. An identical duplicate of an original. Verb. To produce an object identical to a given object. Shown. Verb. To display, to have somebody see something. Road. Verb. To transport oneself by sitting on and directing a horse, later also a bicycle, etc. Set out. Verb. To explain something, or give exact details, usually in writing. Stadium. Noun. A venue where sporting events are held. Cancelled. Verb. To cross out something with lines, etc. Adjective. No longer planned or scheduled. Assist. Noun. A helpful action or an act of giving. Verb. To help. Accomplished. Verb. To finish successfully. Adjective. Completed. Effected. Established. Harvester. Noun. A person who gathers the harvest. Checkout. Noun. The process of checking out of a hotel, or the latest time to vacate a room in one. Raised. Verb. Physical. To cause to rise, to lift or elevate. Adjective. Embossed, in relief. Physics. Noun. A medicine or drug, especially a cathartic or purgative. Verb. To cure or heal. Noun. The branch of science concerned with the study of the properties and interactions of space, time, matter and energy. Fall to. Verb. To enter into or begin an activity, especially with enthusiasm or commitment, and especially in regard to the activities of eating or drinking. Find. Noun. Anything that is found, usually valuable, as objects on an archaeological site or a person with talent. Verb. To encounter or discover by accident. To happen upon. Mortgage. Noun. A special form of secured loan where the purpose of the loan must be specified to the lender. To purchase assets that must be fixed, not movable, property, such as a house or piece of farmland. The assets are registered as the legal property of the borrower, but the lender can seize them and dispose of them if they are not satisfied with the manner in which the repayment of the loan is conducted by the borrower. Once the loan is fully repaid, the lender loses this right of seizure and the assets are then deemed to be unencumbered. Verb. To borrow against a property. To obtain a loan for another purpose by giving away the right of seizure to the lender over a fixed property such as a house or piece of land. To pledge a property in order to get a loan. If. Noun. An uncertainty, possibility, condition, doubt, etc. Conjunction. Supposing that, assuming that, in the circumstances that. Used to introduce a condition or choice. Addressable. Adjective. Able to be addressed. Evolution. Noun. A change of position. Outlines. Noun. A line marking the boundary of an object figure. Verb. To draw an outline of. Boiler. Noun. A person who boils something. Hopeful. Noun. Someone who is hoping for success or victory, especially as a candidate in a political election. Adjective. Feeling hope. Essential. Noun, a necessary ingredient. Adjective, necessary. Const. Noun, a variable whose value cannot be changed directly. Adjective, of a variable whose value cannot be changed directly. Economy. Noun, effective management of a community or system, or especially its resources. Adjective, cheap to run, using minimal resources, representing good value for money. Fuel. Noun, substance consumed to provide energy through combustion, or through chemical or nuclear reaction. Verb, to provide with fuel. Sometimes. Adjective, former. Sometime. Adverb, on certain occasions, or in certain circumstances, but not always. Programmatic. Adjective, of, or relating to a step-by-step program, especially a computer program. Forgot. Verb, to lose remembrance of. Potentially. Adverb, in a manner showing much potential, with the possibility of happening in a given way. King. Noun, a male monarch, a man who heads a monarchy. If it's an absolute monarchy, then he is the supreme ruler of his nation. Verb, to crown king, to make a person king. Length. Noun, the distance measured along the longest dimension of an object. Verb, to lengthen. Answers. Noun, a response or reply, something said or done in reaction to a statement or question. Verb, to make a reply or response to. Folders. Noun, an organizer that papers are kept in, usually with an index tab, to be stored as a single unit in a filing cabinet. Skydiving. Verb, to be in freefall after jumping from an aircraft and landing safely by deploying a parachute. Noun, the practice of performing acrobatic movements during the freefall phase of a parachute jump. Rabbit. Noun, a mammal of the family Leporidae, with long ears, long hind legs and a short, fluffy tail. Verb, to hunt rabbits. Example. Noun, something that is representative of all such things in a group. Verb, to be illustrated or exemplified by. Appreciated. Verb, to be grateful or thankful for. Adjective, recognized as having value. Offering. Verb, to propose or express one's willingness to do something. Noun, the act by which something is offered. Organized. Verb, to arrange in working order. Adjective, of a person, characterized by efficient organization. Interjection, chiefly internet slang, used as a filler response when one does not have a response to use. Almost always used by itself. Bank. Noun, an institution where one can place and borrow money and take care of financial affairs. Verb, to deal with a bank or financial institution, or for an institution to provide financial services to a client. Privilege. Noun, ecclesiastical law, an exemption from certain laws granted by the Pope. Verb, to grant some particular right or exemption to. To invest with a peculiar right or immunity. To authorize. Modest. Adjective, not bragging or boasting about oneself or one's achievements. Unpretentious, humble. Earrings. Noun, a piece of jewelry worn on the ear. Length. Noun, the distance measured along the longest dimension of an object. Verb, to lengthen. Homeless. Adjective, lacking a permanent place of residence. Ruler. Noun, a, usually rigid, flat, rectangular measuring or drawing device with graduations in units of measurement. A straightedge with markings. Verb, to beat with a ruler. As a traditional school punishment. Possibility. Noun, the quality of being possible. Healing. Noun, the process where the cells in the body regenerate and repair themselves. Mindfulness. Noun, awareness. Hide. Verb, to put something in a place where it will be harder to discover or out of sight. Friends. Noun, a person other than a family member. spouse or lover whose company one enjoys and towards whom one feels affection. Verb, to act as a friend to befriend, to be friendly to help. Crutches. Noun, a device to assist in motion as a cane, especially one that provides support under the arm to reduce weight on a leg. Fabric. Noun, an edifice or building. Served. Verb, personal, to provide a service, or, by extension, a product, especially food or drink. Drums. Noun, a percussive musical instrument spanned with a thin covering on at least one end for striking, forming an acoustic chamber, affecting what materials are used to make it. A membranophone. Noun, a small hill or ridge of hills. Noun, a social gathering or assembly held in the evening. Banker. Noun, one who conducts the business of banking. One who, individually, or as a member of a company, keeps an establishment for the deposit or loan of money, or for traffic in money, bills of exchange, etc. Adopt. Verb, to take by choice into relationship, a child, heir, friend, citizen, etc. Snowing. Verb, to have snow fall from the sky. Resolution. Noun, a strong will, determination. Adapt. Verb, to make suitable, to make to correspond, to fit or suit. Adjective, adapted, fit, suited, suitable. Simplified. Noun, short for simplified Chinese. Adjective, made more simple, having its complexity reduced. Verb, to make simpler, either by reducing in complexity, reducing to component parts, or making easier to understand. Oppression. Noun, the exercise of authority or power in a burdensome, cruel, or unjust manner. Pain. Noun, an ache or bodily suffering, or an instance of this. An unpleasant sensation, resulting from a derangement of functions, disease, or injury by violence. Hurt. Verb, to put to bodily uneasiness or anguish. To afflict with uneasy sensations of any degree of intensity. To torment, to torture. Meaning. Noun, of words or symbols. The entity, perception, feeling or concept thereby represented or evoked. Reasonable. Adjective, having the faculty of reason, rational, reasoning. It. Noun, one who is neither a he nor a she, a creature, a dehumanized being. Adjective, most fashionable. Pronoun, the third-person singular personal pronoun that is normally used to refer to an inanimate object or abstract entity, also often used to refer to animals. Apples. Noun, a common, round fruit produced by the tree Malus domestica, cultivated in temperate climates. Verb, to become apple-like. Compact. Noun, an agreement or contract. Oiled. Verb, to lubricate with oil. Adjective, covered in, or supplied with, oil. Memorandum. Noun, a short note serving as a reminder. Broke. Verb, to separate into two or more pieces. To fracture or crack, by a process that cannot easily be reversed for reassembly. Adjective, financially ruined, bankrupt. Come down with. Verb, to contract or get, an illness, to show symptoms of. Enlightened. Verb, to supply with light. Noun, someone who has been introduced to the mysteries of some activity. Religion, especially Buddhism. Adjective, educated or informed. Group. Noun, a number of things or persons being in some relation to one another. Verb, to put together to form a group. Responsibilities. Noun, the state of being responsible, accountable, or answerable. Deserves. Verb, to be entitled to, as a result of past actions, to be worthy to have. Fabric. Noun, an edifice or building. Cluster. Noun, a group or bunch of several discrete items that are close to each other. Verb, to form a cluster or group. Nylon. Noun, originally, the DuPont company trade name for polyamide, a copolymer whose molecules consist of alternating diamine and dicarboxylic acid monomers bonded together. Now generically used for this type of polymer. Activated. Verb, to encourage development or induce increased activity, to stimulate. Box. Noun. Senses relating to a three-dimensional object or space. Verb, to place inside a box. To pack in one or more boxes. Relief. Noun, the removal of stress or discomfort. Dragon. Noun, a legendary serpentine or reptilian creature. Rundown. Adjective, of a person, tired and exhausted. Noun, chiefly with definite article, the. A rough outline of a topic or situation. Glare. Noun, an intense, blinding light. Verb, to stare angrily. Adjective, of ice, smooth and bright or translucent. Glary. Apricot. Noun, a round sweet and juicy stone fruit, resembling peach or plum in taste, with a yellow-orange flesh, lightly fuzzy skin and a large seed inside. Adjective, of a pale yellowish-orange color, like that of an apricot. Atomic. Noun, an atomic operation. Adjective, of or relating to atoms, composed of atoms. Monatomic. Chirping. Verb, to make a short, sharp, cheerful note, as of small birds or crickets. Noun, gerund of chirp, an instance of chirping. Detective. Noun, law enforcement, a police officer who looks for evidence as part of solving a crime. An investigator. Adjective, employed in detecting. Observed. Verb, to notice or view, especially carefully or with attention to detail. Reservation. Noun, the act of reserving, withholding or keeping back. Starting. Verb, to begin, commence, initiate. Noun, the act of something that starts. Openness. Noun, accommodating attitude or opinion, as in receptivity to new ideas, behaviors, cultures, peoples, environments, experiences, etc., different from the familiar, conventional, traditional, or one's own. Accuse. Noun, accusation. Verb, to find fault with, blame, censure. Scans. Noun, close investigation. Verb, to examine sequentially, carefully, or critically, to scrutinize, to behold closely. Closures. Noun, an event or occurrence that signifies an ending. Rented. Verb, to occupy premises in exchange for rent. Curriculum. Noun, the set of courses, coursework, and their content, offered at a school or university. Childhood. Noun, the state of being a child. Exams. Noun, the act of examining. Cry. Noun, a shedding of tears, the act of crying. Verb, to shed tears, to weep. Boy. Noun, a young male. Verb, to use the word boy to refer to someone. Interjection. Exclamation of surprise, pleasure or longing. Centrally. Adverb, location, in a central manner or situation. At, to, through or from the center. Now. Noun, the present time. Adjective, present, current. Adverb, at the present time. Conjunction, since, because, in light of the fact, often with that. Interjection, indicates a signal to begin. Iterations. Noun, recital or performance a second time. Repetition. Presence. Noun, the fact or condition of being present, or of being within sight or call, or at hand. Verb, to make or become present. Noun, audio, the ambient sounds in a room or on a set. Fryer. Noun, a container for frying food. Dare. Noun, a challenge to prove courage. Verb, to have enough courage to do something.